What's going on YouTube? It's Kabug, and today is a very prevalent topic today. The literacy crisis? No, because let's get into it. Because why are there people that can't read extraordinary as a word? They read it as extraordinary. You say extraordinary in order to spell it, not extraordinary as the enunciation pronunciation. That's not how you use that. Like, I don't know what it is with people and not being able to read, but like, no. But pause. Let's really talk about Bush. He really played in our face with the No Child Left Behind type of shit. Because why are we not leaving children behind that need extra help on these studies? You can't do basic readings. Like, I'm confused. Like, I was reading very easily at 3. That shit's not hard. Like, lock in, nigga. Like, we need to go back to phonics. Niggas don't even know what phonics are anymore. No, bro, I am friends with a few people that are a little bit slow. I said something about phonics and they said, bro, it's a phonics.
Now, wait a minute.
What do you mean, what is a phonic? What the fuck? I couldn't believe this. I couldn't believe my ears. We used to laugh at niggas for not being able to read during popcorn reading. What the fuck? 3rd grade, 8th grade. That shit is weird. Like, we had a bitch in class that could not read. What do you mean you can't read? Or she read, but slow as fuck. And then she couldn't pronounce any of the words, like ranted for 3 minutes. Let's get into the video.
Read the index card.
The lethargic dog refused to relinquish his spot on the sofa.
What does that mean?
The energetic dog didn't want to get off the sofa. He didn't want to give up his spot.
What did I just hear? This nigga said he read it amazingly. Awesome. Kudos to you. That's only one portion of the literacy crisis game. Lethargic means energetic. That's quite literally the opposite. And if you know what relinquish means, why would an energetic dog not want to give up the seat if they're energetic?
The lethargic dog refused to the lethargic dog refused to relinquish his spot on the sofa.
Alright, what does that mean?
I don't know, bro.
Bruh.
Niggas that think that being uneducated is funny are so corny to me. Because what do you mean? You laughed all the way reading it because you didn't know how to pronounce lethargic. So you tried to play it off as you being goofy and funny. No, you're just stupid. Why do niggas do that? Nothing about that is appealing. Like, I used to say this when I was younger. I don't want nobody that's stupid. Like, what do you mean you can't read that? And then you don't know what it means? You can't even try? It's worse to not try than to just be like, you know, get it wrong. That's okay. I would rather you try it and get it wrong, but you didn't try because you're stupid.
Lethargic dog refused to relinquish his spot on the sofa.
What does that mean?
It's like basically like the tired, like lazy type dog refused to like relinquish it. This doesn't even make sense, bro. This isn't right. This doesn't add up, bro. But it's not what this means.
What does it mean?
A lethargic dog refused to relinquish his spot on the sofa. Why would the lethargic dog refuse to relinquish his spot on the sofa? Like, grammatically, that's wrong.
Huh?
The dog is tired and all that. So why would he refuse to relinquish his spot on the sofa?
Huh? What does relinquish mean?
It means to like relinquish means to like let go of like lay down, like chill out on type of.
Explain the response I'm supposed to have when a 9th grade student asks me, what is the first month of the year?
Huh?
And I say, what do you mean the first month? Because you're not asking what I think you're asking. And they say, well, on this worksheet, it says, what was the world's population at the beginning of the year? I don't remember what's the first month. How am I supposed to?
I don't know what that is. I think, is this even a literacy crisis at this point? Like, you don't know that the first month of the year is January. What do we call that? Like, is that the literacy crisis? No, it's not. Something went wrong in the house. And then I'm reading the comments and they're like, oh, it's the phone. Baby, what? And I don't even think it has anything to do with the parents. I think genuinely there's something wrong in there. Like, it has to be. What do you mean you don't know the 12 months of the year? What was the confusion? Like, I would love to know what the confusion was, you know? Like, what? Anyway, moving on.
Read the index card for me.
She wore a suit, clothes that were... Who's this for? Extraordinary, but somewhat gorgeous?
What the fuck did I just hear? What the fuck? Let me rewind it so I can... She wore a silhouette of clothes that was extraordinary, but somewhat gauche. And I can't even sit here and lie to you. I really don't know what gauche means, but we're gonna try to interpret this shit. She wore a silhouette of clothes. I feel like silhouette is like self-explanatory. We all know what a silhouette is, right? Right? Okay, anyway. Of clothes that were extraordinary. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Some words are actually just self-explanatory. What do you mean you don't know what extraordinary means? Like, she said it. It's extraordinary. It's not ordinary. It's like extravagant. I feel like it's in the word extra, but since they're saying it's extraordinary but somewhat gauche, I'm gonna say it's lacking something. Lacking it being pristine. Lacking its, I don't know. I really don't know what that means, actually. Let me see. Lacking social grace, sensitivity, or sophistication. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But that's not even the worst part. The part is that she can't read silhouette, can't read extraordinary, and gauche. But I feel like if you use phonetics, you should know how to pronounce gauche, gauche, whatever the fuck she said. What did she say?
Gertrude?
No, explain.
Where's she getting the R's from? It's Gauche. Gertrude. Oh yeah. What are we talking about? Like, genuinely though, like
Gertrude?
No, explain what that means.
I don't know.
I didn't expect more. She didn't even know how to say extraordinary.
She wore a sahalat of clothes that were extraordinary, whatever, bro, but somewhat gooch.
What does that mean?
Extraordinary? What? No. This is not real. This is not real. Oh my god, I'm getting rage baited. Like, what the fuck did he just say? Oh no, we gotta move on. Next.
She wore a lot. Wait, she wore. Bro, I don't know, bro. Can you take the card back, please?
She wore a. Oh, baby. She wore a silhouette of clothes that were. Bitch, I don't know that word. I don't even know how to read. I don't know why I did
She wore a silhouette of clothes that were extraordinary, but somewhat gauche.
All right, now what does that mean?
I have no idea.
Like, I feel like, okay, you don't know what gauche means, since I genuinely didn't know what that was. I don't think I've ever heard of that word, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But silhouette and extraordinary, I don't get what's so hard about that one. If you were there during 2020, the silhouette challenge is like a dark figure, like a shadowy figure, like, you know what I mean? Silhouette, I feel like it's self-explanatory. When you hear silhouette, it's like you automatically think of, you know what it means. I don't know, I think it's not hard. And extraordinary, are we dead ass? Like, we don't.
What the fuck does that say? Why am I reading this? No, I'm not reading this. This is a whole bunch of bullshit.
The colonel asked the choir to accommodate the governor's schedule.
What does that mean?
He's asking the choir to accommodate to the governor's schedule, right?
In your own words.
There's a governor's schedule, and so the colonel is asking the choir to accommodate to it.
In your
Okay, kudos to the second nigga being able to read. But when he tells you to explain it and read it in your own words, hold on, let's back up a few steps. I learned that the spelling of colonel was colonel in about like second grade. Like, they told me, oh yeah, this is how it's pronounced. Okay, period. It's stupid, but that's how it's pronounced. Cool. Even if it's not, you could have said colonel and I would have taken it, because I just showed. The colonel asked the choir to accommodate the governor's schedule, but you don't know what it means. And I think that's the part of the, comprehension. If you're not able to regurgitate back what exactly you read, then what the fuck did you read for? Like, or you can't even envision it. And I know a lot of people have a hard time explaining things. I have a really hard time explaining them. But you'll never be able to say that I don't understand what this means. Like, I feel like in like the shortest way possible is to say that the governor has a fixed schedule, so the choir needs to abide by the nigga schedule. Okay, we can fit you in here, we can fit you in there, you know, type shit. Why did he just read? Okay, like, I think this is a great time to just like pause on the videos and really like elaborate what this is like in real life. Cousin refuses to read what's being said, and instead we need to regurgitate it to her. Why? And then I have a friend that's like that too. Why? Just read what was said. I don't understand that. If I wake up and I miss 100 messages worth of what niggas were saying in a group chat, I'm gonna go read it. And I'm not saying that that's the biggest issue, but that is an indicator. Because what do you mean you can't just go and read it? I I don't like that. Like, that really bothers me. And it's like in your everyday life, because I will genuinely be texting something to somebody, or I'll say something to somebody. My focal point would be here, and then what they say is all the way right here, or all the way right here in left field. What are you talking about? Or I'll always have to say to them, what does this have to do with the prompt? I used to say that media literacy is dead. Like, what the fuck do you mean? That's what you had to say. Like, that has nothing to do with what I said. That's not the prompt. Like, I don't know exactly what all pertains to literacy crisis, but anytime I hear it or see it, you just know it's literacy crisis. Like, people that get mad about you correcting them and saying there, and there. Huh? Why don't you know that this there means possessive, that this there means they are, and this there means over there? Why do you not know that? Or R and R. What are you doing? This is our TV. You don't know the difference. Yeah, okay. Well, but it's because people keep having kids and they're all stupid. The stupid ones are having kids, and the smart ones are getting their degrees and waiting to have kids, and or not having kids at all. And I think that's a real issue. And I'm not saying that poor people shouldn't have kids. My daddy was poor. He's a very intelligent dude. So that has nothing to do with being poor, but I do not think that poor people should be having kids. What did Michael Jackson say? If you can't feed the children, don't have the baby. That's what he said. The grandma's the baby. Either way, that is the end of my rant, because I feel like I will go into a spiritual psychosis. That shit genuinely bothers me. And it's really something that is very, very, very key into the success of the next generation that we probably will not see. Gen Alpha is going through it. We're going to have the stupidest generation. Either way, make sure you guys comment down below. Make sure you guys tell me how you guys feel about the literacy crisis, or anything else that you want me to talk about. That would be great. I love getting ideas. I got ideas popping in my head, but if I did, I would be recording the videos, which I have not done. So we don't know. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.